This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither Yahweh shall lead thee. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem, Rakak Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all the hopeful elect, pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth. This is Brother Quad from the DC camp. Come back at you with another lesson. This is going to be a quick lesson, and I'm going to entitle it, This is How They Really Feel About Us. All right? And this is from these two articles that I've seen. Let me get this first one. This is from August 6, 2019. It says the Georgia candidate who traveled in deportation bus apologizes for campaign. And once again, I'm talking about the this is for you Israelites, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You about to see how they really feel about you, man. You know, now, right now, they got these campaigns running, man. You know, 2020 elections, man. So you see these Edomites running for office, and they trying to get brownie points, man. They trying to get votes. This dude in particular, he just outright, you know, he's going with the Trump, if you will, the Trump campaign way, where he just don't he speaks against the so-called Latinos, man. You know, and now he's trying to apologize for it. It says a former Georgia gubernatorial candidate who campaigned in a deportation bus and later pleaded guilty to falsely reporting that computer servers were stolen from his office is apologizing for his chaotic and combative campaign. I want to apologize for any embarrassment or hurt that your support of me has caused. Republican ex-Senator Michael Williams wrote Tuesday in a Facebook post. See, now you in that high position, where you running for office, and now you doing these things. Now you gotta apologize for it. See, this is the spirit of the so-called white man. This dude is wicked. The soul which is in him is not upright in him, man. Okay. It says the post seemed to lay much of the blame for missteps on unnamed campaign advisors, with Williams writing that he was led astray by pride, ego, and bad advice. Yeah, because they don't ever want to own up to what they do, man. But let me get straight to the point, man. I don't want to make this lesson too long. You know, look at this devil, man. He says, I will always say using the N-word is wrong. It's bad and never accepted in our society. But just because he might have done it years ago, not as our president, doesn't mean we need to continue to berate him. It says he also gained notoriety for a series of publicity stunts, including a campaign in a deportation bus in an Atlanta area community known for welcoming foreign refugees. The back of the bus warned of murderers, rapists, kidnappers, and other criminals on board and said, "Follow me to Mexico." And watch, he still ain't gonna own up to what he said. In his apology, Williams didn't specifically mention the bus, but said he let his campaign become solely about doing whatever needed to be done in order to create headlines to build a name. And look at this bus, man. It says, "Vote Williams governor." You know, stay back 1,000 feet. Danger. Stay back 1,000 feet. Murderers, rapists, kidnappers, child molesters, and other criminals on board. You know, and this is for a governor, man. These are the people that's actually ruling. These people that think like this is the ones that's actually governing and ruling where you live at, man. They the ones who are approving these laws, man. And you wonder why you're oppressed. You know? These people are wicked, and Jake wanna love them, man. Oh, but don't think. Hey, look, cause you know they act like the Republicans is all racist. Hey, well, look, check this Democrat out. Watch this. This demon, yo. Joe Biden says poor kids are just as bright as white kids at Iowa event for Asian Hispanic voters. So he trying to get the Asian and Hispanic voters. Watch this.
The other thing we should do is we should challenge these students. We should challenge students in these schools to have advanced placement programs in these schools. We have this notion that somehow if you're poor, you cannot do it. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. No, I really mean it, but think how we think about it. We think now we're going to dumb it down.
Check this out and watch this pause because you knew he done fucked up.
Asian kids, wealthy kids. Kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Wealthy kids, black kids, Asian kids. No, I really mean it, but think how we think about it. We think now we're going to dumb it down. They can do anything anybody else can do, given a
See, that's what. See, his words are smooth than butter, but what was it? His heart. You see, he had to change it up, man. He had to change it up because he knew when he said poor kids are just as wealthy, just as bright as white kids. So they equate Jake to being poor, man. We are the poor, and that's how they look at you, man. You know, he had to change it up, man. Devil. These people not on your side, man. All right, and let me get this real quick because this is why you shouldn't set any of these devils over you, man. You need to turn to the Lord, man. This is Deuteronomy 17 verse 15. It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna start from verse 14. It says, when thou art come unto the land which Yahweh thy power giveth thee, and shalt possess it, and shalt dwell therein, and shalt say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. See, so you ain't supposed to be voting for these devils, man. Because they're going to get you to follow their ways, and they don't like you, man. You see? They hate you, man. It's a fact. Okay? All right, let me get this is Psalms 44 and verse 13. It says, thou makest us a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and a derision to them that are round about us. Thou makest us a byword among the heathen, a shaking of the head among the people. And that's what we is, man. We ain't nothing but a proverb and a byword, man. A shaking of the head amongst the heathen. That's how they feel about us, man. You know? It's all throughout the scriptures, man. And that's what the Lord said was going to happen to us. If you don't realize that you are the Israelites, man, then I don't know what to tell you. See, in these times we calling these curses into mind. And in the so-called Latinos and Native Americans is going through the same things as you niggas, man. So stop faking. We all the same people. Lamentations 3 verse 45. Thou hast made us as the offscouring and refuse in the midst of a people. All our enemies have opened their mouths against us. You know, fear and a snare is come upon us, desolation and destruction. And I know that's exactly how our brethren in the Northern Kingdom is feeling right now. And they putting them in concentration camps. Okay, hey, why ain't they doing that to any of these Asians and Arabs? No, it's you Israelites, and among them they getting you Caribbeans too, man. Okay, since you want to call yourself Jamaican and all this stuff, man, they coming for y'all too. It says, my eye runneth down with rivers of water for the destruction of the daughter of my people. My eye trickleth down and ceaseth not without any intermission. Till Yahweh look down and behold from heaven. You know? My eye affecteth my heart because of all the daughters of my city. My enemies chase me sore like a bird without cause. Yeah, and that's what they doing, man. But let me look up this word offscouring and refuse. Hey, listen, man. This is crazy. Oh, it don't really give you nothing. It say the same thing. My awas refusal trash down. They look at us as trash, man. That's how they look at us, man. We ain't nothing but trash to them. That's why in they new world order, they talking about eliminating you Negroes and Hispanics, man. And you so-called Native Americans is lumped in there with that. Okay? Because you ain't nothing but useless eaters to them. That's how they feel. And when they create all this AI technology to take over your jobs that you do for them, you ain't going to be able to do. You ain't going to have shit. You're going to be useless to them. You know? And that's when they're going to try to make their moves. See you fucking people, man, you think that they hate you because of what we saying. No, they always hated you, man. You know? They don't like you. But you want to keep seeking their love, man. They do not like you. They don't see you as human, let alone equal, man. When is you going to return to the Lord, man? They don't love you, man. This devil right here have the audacity to say something about murderers and rapists and child molesters. When it's Edomites that's coming out being all these things, man. It's coming out that you the real murderers, man. Mass murderers. You the real serial killers and rapists, man. And pedophiles, bitch. The nerve, man. These Edomites is something else. But you people want to keep seeking their approval. Why would you seek the approval of a demon, man? A devil, man. Anything wicked, that's what he is. A liar, a robber. Come on, y'all. Stuff really pisses me off. Look, man. This is Lamentations 2 and verse 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? All thine enemies, you have enemies, have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we looked for. We have found. We have seen it. See, this is what they want, man. You know? This is what these people want. It says, Yahweh have done that which he have devised. He hath fulfilled his word that he commanded in the days of old. He hath thrown down and have not pity, and he hath caused thine enemy to rejoice over thee. He hath set up the horn of thine adversaries. See? And that's how it's going to be until you return unto the Lord, man. You know? But you want to keep seeking them, though. This is, oh, nah. What happened? Yeah, this is Lamentations 1 verse 1. It says, how doth the city sit solitary that was full of people? How is she become as a widow, she that was great among the nations and princes among the provinces? How is she become tributary? Yeah, and that's what we are. We ain't nothing but tributaries to these demons, man. It says, she weepeth sore in the night, and her tears are on her cheeks. Among all her lovers, she have none to comfort her. All her friends have dealt treacherously with her. They have become her enemies. Yeah, so you want to go after these nations, man. Just like I said, we want to set up a king over us like the nations. You want to be just like them. You keep seeking after them in their approval, and look how they treat you, man. Now they don't love you, man. Now it shows that they don't love you. Now you in this lower state, and they forget all about you, man. See, they wanted to be like you when the Lord built you up. And now look at you, man. They used you and they throw you to the side, man. Let me get this real quick. This is Jeremiah 30 and verse 14. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. You know? Hey, man, so you love them, they not even seeking for you, man. All right? Get a couple more and I'm going to close. This is all throughout the scriptures, man. Hold up. Nah, I want I think you probably got that. That's all cool. Hey, but that's our curse, man. You know? We was actually driven to all these nations, the kingdoms, and the earth for reproach and a proverb, a taunt and a curse, man. In all the places, not just America, man. Everywhere our brethren is at. Okay? This is Joel 2 and verse 17. It says, let the priests, the ministers of Yahweh, weep between the porch and the altar, and let them say, spare thy people, O Yahweh, and give not thine heritage to reproach, that the heathen should rule over them. Wherefore should they say among the people, where is their power? And that's what they doing, man. That's what Joe Biden was doing, man. You know? Yeah, we should not say that they can be able. Shut up, nigga. You know? The nerve, man. They really think that that we are in the palm of their hands, which we are. But that's why the priests, the ministers, the prophets is out there, man, crying into the Lord. You know, telling him to take us back, man. And if he got to destroy 2/3 of us to do it, then it's better. It's better to die, you know, than live life like this, man, under these devils, man. You know? Hey, but the Lord is going to change things, man. All right? This is Zechariah 8 and 13. This is going to be the last scripture I get. What should I get? Yeah, Zechariah 8 verse 13 says, and it shall come to pass that as ye were a curse among the heathen, O house of Judah and house of Israel, that's you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, so will I save you, and ye shall be a blessing. Fear not, but let your hands be strong. Hey, man, so when they doing these things, man, they persecuting us, hey, don't fear it, man, because our power is greater than them, okay? And as we was a curse, so shall we be a blessing, man. As all this stuff, they laughing at us, doing this stuff, hissing at us, you know, looking at us in disgust, they're going to be adoring us in the kingdom, man. All right? So the only way to do that is to return it to the Lord, man. He's going to be the only one that can cure us of this incurable wound, seemeth to be incurable wound that we have, all right? So with that, Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson. Until the next one, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem HaKadosh. And I want to say Shalom.